I spent the last hour watching OpenAI's Dev Day. It's the first one that I've actually set my personal alarm for, and I'm going to tell you the biggest 3 takeaways that I took from it that'll affect my business, will affect your business. The third one's kind of crazy, but let me just get straight into it so you don't have to watch the whole Dev Day. All right, more than 10 minutes in, here's the one I want to land on first for you. All right, so you don't have to go to Google to go to Zillow, or you don't have to go directly to Zillow. ChatGPT is trying to keep you inside of their app directly, right? And have you to be able to communicate with as many outside companies as possible. A light bulb moment for me is it's obviously a direct punch at Google, but because they're working directly with these partner sites. So another thought is in the future is the browser, the web browser being the opening place into the internet, how you get to the internet. Is that what ChatGPT does next? Do they next just create the browser once they have all of these relationships?
Over the Zillow apples, maybe
more info. So this is all Zillow. I think he goes back to Canva. Pretty good looking.
Canva has given us a fence here.
Good job, Canva. All right, so it's pretty wild. First is the interface into everything. ChatGPT, I just see them like putting their claws further and further and spreading their net wider, right? So that was my first big takeaway. Let me show you number 2. All right. Here's the next big one. Here's my number 2 giant takeaway. And we're going to go into some detail on this one. All right, so agents. I know agents are a big deal. Let me go ahead and show you what the interface is going to look like. And just so you know, this is going to be on the Plus account. I already had a look at that. If you hop over to the Plus account, access the ChatGPT agent. You said that we're supposed to start seeing this on our account as of today. I don't see it yet, but I'm sure it'll be popping up soon. Quick pause there. Canvas Builder for agents. If you guys are using automation softwares, what does this look like to you? All right, so our friend here hops on stage after Sam and is going to build an agent in 8 minutes.
Guardrails, loop, and
but
other
you can see
nodes, information.
how familiar this looks
So I'm starting
to other
off
tools.
with.
All right, I'll let us resume from here because she puts this agent live on a website. Obviously, it's a demo day. They practice this 1,000 times, but still.
One thing we think, so let's publish
8 minutes
this.
total. Pretty fun.
Publish here that we
So
designed.
this is it live on
and
the
then
site.
again,
We should
deciding
just put
orchestrating
live.
agents.
Now, I will say the first time that I watched this, here is what my thoughts were. My thoughts were wow, this is direct punches at any automation software. N8N, Zapier, Make.com, Relay.app, Gumloop, Lindy.ai. I don't know, all these automation softwares. That was my first reaction, is that like, wow, okay, ChatGPT is going direct head-to-head and building out where you can create AI agent workflows. Now, going back and watching this the second time and creating this video, this is very geared towards like a chat interface, making a chat interface live with some information, but I don't know. That's probably just scratching the surface. I guess we're gonna see how big of a confrontation or like competitor it is with those guys that are developing their. All right, on this one, here's all you need to know. This crazy developer coder guy basically hacked some code to take over the cameras in
It's fantastic.
the room. I mean, dude was able to take an Xbox controller and program it to also control the camera. All right, let's see him do it right now. I mean, that's some nuts stuff,
I didn't even
And then just a bit of irony here at the tail end is that while I say it's a direct attack on Google, and yet I used a Google product to help edit the photo that makes it look like it's an attack on Google. Pretty crazy.